Broskis, what is going on, bros? What is going on, broskis? We have entered the wrong one. Hold on. Broskis, what is going on? What is popping? What is popping for Dan? A 4-cent gain on the day. Hell yeah. Alright, win's a win. I'm gonna leave it at that. Green is green. I'm gonna leave it at that. We're not red. I'm gonna leave it at that. Alright. Jokes aside, I'm going to go through every single trade that I took today, exactly what happened, why I exited this position earlier. And we're going to talk about this whole move that we had. We're going to talk about what happened right at market open, and we're going to just go through all of it. So, first things first, we ended up market open, we ended up having multiple levels. This 4-hour fair value gap that we have right here did not exist. And then we obviously have this low. This was our London low. We never ended up we literally didn't even end up tapping that, so I'm gonna erase that. We ended up sweeping out London highs the second that market opened. So the second that market opened, I was bearish. I was bearish until market touched this right here. Because at 9 a.m., we ended up forming this 4-hour. So the second that price ended up coming in, the second that after we formed it, I was already bullish. At this point right here, I was bullish. My whole bias has already flipped. I was bearish up until this point. Obviously, we had news at 9 a.m., which was PMI. So I didn't want to take a trade before this point. And if you pay attention before this point, we ended up sweeping London highs. We ended up having a move down. Where was our first break of structure? Our first break of structure was with this candle right here. So the same candle that broke structure also ended up having a fair value gap within it. So based off this, I mean, to be completely realistic, if I took this trade from right here, from this point, my target would have realistically just been this. We would have hit take profit and within literally, obviously our stop loss wouldn't have been there, but that would have been a great trade. We had a re-entry opportunity, but unfortunately it was also before 9 a.m. news. So we didn't end up catching the bearish move that we wanted today. That would have been the one and only trade. But regardless, my bias ended up flipping. We ended up coming into this. I almost knew that price wanted to touch the 50% mark or at least even get lower. I don't understand why I entered basically based off. I entered off some bullshit. I ain't going to lie. Like, this was a terrible trade. I'm not taking a trade like this again. I mean, we came up, dude. I was literally targeting the shit. Obviously, this didn't work out. We ended up losing this trade. We lost a decent bit on this trade too. It was like $190 off this trade. The next trade that we had was the second that price touched the 50% mark. I wanted to enter. Obviously, I entered. Stops right below it, and then literally just targeting some type of reaction. You know. But we had the most bullish move of all time with a literal candle that basically, it was basically 100, and it was like a 100-point candle in one thing. My original take profit was the exact same one that I had right here. This is what I was originally aiming for. Obviously, this didn't end up playing out the way I wanted it to. I ended up closing my position early because we just had such an impulsive move up. And luckily, I was able to finish the day off up 4 cents. Up 4 cents. We ain't complaining. We're green on the day. It is what it is, bro. We'll be back tomorrow. Today wasn't the greatest day in trading, but again, let's do a little bit of back testing. I mean, we had multiple points. We should have stayed in this position, but again, it is what it is. I'm not mad. I closed it out because it was too impulsive. It was too impulsive a move up. The reason why it happened, I believe, is because Trump suspended the tariffs on Mexico because they came to some type of agreement where they're going to be like sending troops to our border or whatever. I think it's like they're sending 10,000 troops. But regardless, it ended up suspending the tariff. It caused the whole move up. Obviously, that something like that's not going to happen every single day. It's just the way it is sometimes. and there's just nothing you could do about it. So we took that trade, and we luckily ended up being break even on the day, so I'm not complaining. Basically a no trade day, but we took a win and we took a loss. So it is what it is. And boys, we will be back tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that video. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something about today or what happened today. But other than that, boys, I'll catch you on the next one.